Well, hi there. My name is Lyman Fibnasty, and I'm the president and CEO of Whatever Nutrition Incorporated. Are you tired of your health professional or nutritionist telling you that in order for you to get healthy and be well, you need to cut out all the amazing tasting things in life and stick to only the really boring fruits and vegetables? Well, I have great news for you. At Whatever Nutrition Incorporated, we've solved this problem for you. With our pre-planned and pre-designed meal kits and supplements, we've ensured that you can eat absolutely everything under the sun and get all the nutrition and all the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients that you desire while making sure to keep your taste buds thoroughly stimulated. Because here at whatevernutrition.com, we believe in a well-balanced diet. And in order to get that well-balanced diet, you need to eat absolutely everything imaginable so long as it tastes good and well and stimulating to your taste buds. Whether it's fruits, nuts, seeds, vegetables, unpalatable vegetables, menstrual discharge from slow farm animals, rotting carcasses on the savannah, fermented foods, bones, bark, carpet, fungus, shoelaces, it doesn't matter as long as it's prepared in a way that makes it taste good. It must be healthy because it's giving you a well-balanced diet. So make sure to stop by your local Whatever Nutrition store. Because in order to have well-balanced nutrition, you need a well-balanced diet. Okay. Sorry. I don't know. I didn't plan on doing that, but I whatever, just being spontaneous. Hello and welcome to the Free Melon Society. Hello and welcome to the Free Melon Society, guys. I'm Eli Martyr, and today I want to talk to you about the idea of the well-balanced diet and well-balanced nutrition and what we really mean by that in society today. Everyone would advocate a well-balanced diet. Okay, so I want to add some context to this and unpack what we mean by a well-balanced diet. It turns into a problem of definitions. If I walk up to a woman on the street, I say, "Hey ma'am, I'd love to lick you." What I personally mean in my use of the word lick is play cards, okay? It doesn't matter if I believe that that's what the word means. That woman is going to hear that I want to lick her. And I will not be understood, okay? So we need to be on the same page. Otherwise, it just misunderstanding, just lies, mistruths, just floating around everywhere, okay?
Cheerios is a powerful part of this balanced breakfast.
So, before we say that we should have a well-balanced diet, we have to frame what a diet is or what a balanced diet is and in what context, okay? What are the parameters of diet before we can correctly say, well, we should have a well-balanced diet, okay? Because if your diet encompasses a massive array of ridiculous substances that are not food, then to be well-balanced within those parameters is stupid. I want a well-balanced lifestyle. And I want to include in my lifestyle kayaking, surfing, skiing, hiking, tennis, gymnastics, martial arts, paragliding, rape, ball hockey, bowling, assault, videography, photography, bestiality, art, genocide, whatever, shoemaking. Okay? Taking all those things into consideration, if I want to be well balanced in all of them, it means that I have to have a little bit from every category. Thus, I would have, including in all those things that might make up a good life or make up good lifestyle experiences, I must include a little bit of rape, a little bit of bestiality, a little bit of murder, in order to have a well-balanced life. You see the problem. In the parameters of balance, we have included those things that are absolutely not necessary to have a good life. We have included evils in our parameters of balance. These evils, if removed from our parameters, making our parameters narrower. We will not have taken away anything that gave us anything that improves the quality of our life. In fact, by narrowing our parameters, we in fact lead a better life because we have extracted the riffraff and we've extracted that which is evil, that which is sinful, that which is immoral, that does not contribute to what we would call a good life. When you hear people talking about having a well-balanced diet, what they're talking about is they're talking about a well-balanced diet to the inclusion of all sorts of adulterated, refined, processed foods that are destructive to the human body and that do not contribute to health.
You gotta be kidding me.
What generally in the health community, in the vegan community, refer to when they say well-balanced, they're making the connection between the sheer abundance of as many nutrients as possible in one particular food, and that being a health-sustaining or necessary food, okay? So I probably didn't say that right, but what I mean is it is the preoccupation on nutrients, on the presence of the most amount of nutrients in a thing, okay? And that being a food, even though our biology does not allow us to eat that food. As long as it has nutrients or some sort of profile of nutrients that we think are good for us, even if we don't have any biological endowments with which to eat that thing, as long as it has a profile of nutrients, that thing should be included in the diet. Easy example, beans. Okay? Beans are non-sprouted beans. Beans are completely inedible. Completely inedible. Beans will kill you if you try to eat them in their raw state. And because we cannot eat them in their raw state, it should evidence to you, it should evidence to the person that is able to break away for a second from cultural conditioning and rationalize very logically that every biological system is tailored to a particular diet to the exclusion of all other foods that are not accessible to that organism given its biological endowments. No killer whale is out there talking to another killer whale and saying, hey, you know what, buddy? I need way more walnuts in my diet. It's not happening. Whales do not have the biological equipment to go on land and forage for nuts and seeds and walnuts. Therefore, they just never do it. Even though there are nutrients in walnuts that you could justify and say that would be good for whale health. Loaded with nutrients, loaded with minerals and proteins and tons of fat. But just because those nutrients are present in the walnut doesn't mean that it's good for whale's nutrition. Because a whale is a whale. It lives in the ocean. Okay? And this is where most of the health professionals that we love to listen to, we love to listen to their lectures and whatnot and learn from them and learn important things about diet and wellness and detoxing and all sorts of things. They seem en masse to be very, very confused about this. They do not seem to be able to break away from cultural conditioning and recognize that all biological systems are tailored and restricted by biology to a very fine set of foods. And so when they talk about well-balanced nutrition, they include every single type of food that is completely unavailable to them in relation to their biology. But as long as they can cook, process, or season the hell out of it so that the taste of these foods or meals are disguised.
Kellogg's Cocoa Krispies, a chocolatey part of this complete breakfast.
They should put it into their bodies because of the presence of the nutrient profile in those meals. And I am here to tell you that is a fundamental, logical error in reasoning when it comes to diet.
You can eat good food whenever you want.
Slicing mushrooms, then add olive oil, hot frying pan, fat clove of garlic, leeks.
We're going to add a touch of chicken stock in there. Lasagna sheets. Just going to drop the sheets in to the water and add a couple of tablespoons of cream. Hold up the sheet.
Chopped fresh tarragon, ciabatta bread.
In olive oil, garlic, rub the bread. A touch of olive oil, bread in. But look at the pasta now.
Smoked chunks of bacon, boiling salted water. Great for sticking to sauces. Frozen peas to the boiling pasta water. Add the lardons and the garlic. Spoon in creme fraiche. Lumps of creamy ricotta cheese. Bow-tied shaped pasta, cutting open their skins. Season. As the starch thickens the sauce, stick to the pasta. Freshly grated parmesan. Chop tin sardines into chunks. Packed with protein, full of super healthy omega-3 oils. Perfect. Heat olive oil in a frying pan. Breadcrumbs. Season the oil from your sardines, finely diced chili and chopped garlic, dried spaghetti, chicken breasts.
You can also use white wine, burn off the alcohol, chicken stock.
What I would say, what I do in my life, and what I would advise people start to pay more attention to is just like in the examples that we gave earlier in this little talk, extract all of the things that are not necessary for your health and wellness. All of the things that nature designed your body not to eat in their raw state, and eliminate those by refining your parameters of what a diet is in the first place. And when you do that, then you can be balanced in those narrow parameters. But to the inclusion of all of those things, being well balanced is simply compromise of health. You can still be extremely healthy, including all of these things, in the diet, cooked and processed foods. You can still be healthy. I will never deny that. You can be very, very healthy. But it is still a compromise in health. You can still be even healthier, even better, by narrowing your focus and aligning your behaviors with the injuncts of nature, Mother Nature's limitations on what you should eat. No, I would not recommend eating a well-balanced diet. I would recommend eating a horribly imbalanced diet, okay? My diet is terribly, terribly imbalanced. On the side of health. Let me say that again. My diet, and the diet that I would recommend for anybody, is horribly, terribly imbalanced on the side of health and away from the side of that which takes away or compromises health. Yes, I want you to have an imbalanced diet, a non-well-balanced diet, okay? If by diet, we mean everything that we're typically told is good in the health community. All right? So does that make sense, guys? So anyway, I just thought I would share that with you because, like I said, definitions are important. Language is important. It requires being very, very precise about language and what we mean when we say things. Because the more we perpetuate just this kind of umbrella approach to words where we throw all sorts of different things under the same umbrella, it's confusing. I could be more well balanced if I included tree bark, raw aloe, which is absolutely disgusting. If you've ever tried to eat raw aloe, it's disgusting. It will make you vomit. It's so gross. But yet, eat aloe. I could include alcohol, just random alcohol. Yeah, I could include all of these things. But if you're after health, you don't need to balance your health with things that take away from your health, okay?
Some of the energy-giving foods are grains like wheat and rice, and foods like sugar and chocolate.
You've got to be f***ing kidding me.
You know me, guys. I like to be very, very logical, natural law type of approach and common sense approach that could appeal to the youngest and most immature as well as the most mature and erudite. All right, so I hope this helped you. Thank you very much for listening, and subscribe to the Free Melon Society if you liked this video. Make sure to give me a thumbs up, that really helps, and leave a comment below. Tell me if you agree, tell me if you disagree, and yeah, you guys have a very good day, and I will catch you next time on the Free Melon Society. Later, guys.